Hello. Alright, how am I gonna play your game here? You have it on Git?
I don't have it on Git yet. I haven't even tried. I've just been making like a
Just
little
put it on Git in
playground
case
area
that's...
to run around in.
It will
I
also
can't
be
stop
easier
just
for if,
because.
like, if you need to fix something quick before I can play it or something, then I'll just be able to pull it.
Yeah.
Alright, market set
Sec.
instructions. Let's just walk through the instructions.
Save.
I'm working on a village in my top-down game right now, and I had bought these like insane amount of assets on itch.io for like $20 or something, and one of them had like the perfect vibe for what I would want to do right now. And when I bought it, I was like, I wonder if this would be big enough for, and on the thing it was like 48 by 48, some multiple of that, some multiple of that, and I was like, okay, that should work just fine. But I guess what they mean is they're 48 by 48. They blow up to any number of pixel size that is a multiple of that. So they don't have versions that are bigger. So it's that ugly thing of like the pixels on the characters are like half as big as the pixels on these buildings, and it looks shit. So,
Wait, you just need to resize it?
I don't just need to resize because like it's the buildings in all the assets for the village are too small. So when I blow them up, they look like blown up images. I'd have to redraw them with more. If it was the other way
How
around,
small
it'd be
can they
great.
be? Because like your game's pretty low resolution.
Well, that's why I thought this would be perfect, because I was like, oh, it's 48 by 48 and a multiple of that. My tiles are 24 by 24. This is perfect. All these are that like they are like, and they do like tile set wise work out pretty perfectly, like where you can walk and where you can't. But like I'll just show you a little. This is probably not final anyway, but like. Let me show you my screen quick. Actually, you're not gonna get the full effect unless the dude is walking around in there. Whatever. You'll see part of the village. It's fine. You know what I mean?
Still, I'm not looking at the play. I'm seeing the editor.
Oh, really? Stop stream. Stop stream. Oh, you can just actually change stream. Entire screen. This entire screen. Like this.
Snowing.
See what I mean? Like how the pixels for it are clearly double the size of the pixels for the dude.
For the house, you mean?
Yeah, for the houses. Yeah, everything else is.
Yeah, I mean,
fine.
it's not, honestly, it's not that jarring. It's not that bad, but I get what you're saying. Well, the thing is, your character has no line work really. It's all shading. Right?
Yeah,
And
so that I can fix. That I did fix on some of the assets already, but I'm not gonna bother because I'm gonna have to redraw them anyway. I'm just gonna leave the line work in for now. But I started doing. Yes, you are right. Like
it looks like you took some line work off of this already.
This one, yeah. So I was doing it with all of them pretty extremely, and then I was like, this is too much work, and then I just started like doing a color replace here and there, and I think that helps a lot. Like I haven't done it on this house on the right at all. But it doesn't matter because these aren't final anyway, but it does bother me how big they are. I know there's no collision there. Alright, anyway.
Alright, I'm going to share my screen and walk through Marcus' steps, and if you notice me doing anything wrong, since I assume you've done this at least once before,
I've done it twice before. I'm that good.
So the root folder, I just went into the Unity opener thing and said open an Explorer, and that's the folder, the root folder, like the
Here, let me go
smallest
back.
form of.
Open the root project folder in the file explorer. Right click that root.
Open in terminal. I have that. Then what do I have to write? Am I on the right? Is this the right folder that I need?
This is such a more complicated way to do it. I feel like, well, maybe this is actually faster.
Steps.
I didn't do any of this though. I just installed the GitHub desktop app and threw a folder in a folder. In the command line, run git init. So open command line.
That's terminal, you said, right?
Yeah.
Terminal.
If you just put CMD, it should come up in your search.
But the folder I'm looking for is the one that it brings me to when I go to my, like, you're seeing my screen?
Yeah, I am.
When I say, hey, show an Explorer the project, right? This is the one I want to do this on.
Yeah, if that's your whole Unity project folder.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
Git. Open project files, right click the root folder, click the terminal. Copy the path to its location. Just do this. Let's see. And then I open something else. Command line.
You open the command line and run git init. I'm not sure why this has you copy the path.
Because I have to tell it what to copy. I just paste it in. Tell it. Run the command cd, and then the path that I got. That's what that is in brackets there.
Yeah, cd, and then space, and then
quotes
just
okay, yeah. In brackets.
I don't think it needs the brackets. I think brackets are just.
Well, you put a quote around cd and then just forgot to put the end quote, so I assume I need the brackets, but.
Yeah, try it with the brackets. I'm not seeing your command line. Also, I'm just seeing your folder here. Did the same thing I did.
Share your screen. Share screen.
Kind of hard to read because you're trying to fit your whole vertical monitor, I think, on my square monitor.
Yeah, I could put it in
It's fine, I can see enough.
Then I'll have to turn my head the whole time.
I can see enough to...
Now I don't want to use the brackets. I assume you just put the brackets in because... to show me that, hey, this is... like, put your thing in here. Well, whatever, let's just hit this. Incorrect syntax, so maybe I do.
Try it with the brackets, I guess.
See, this is the problem with Git, is that it doesn't work.
This is the problem is
file
why
name,
are we doing
directory
this?
name,
Let's just hold on.
volume label syntax is incorrect.
Just download GitHub desktop. This is what I did. Go to GitHub, go to desktop.github.com and download that. And install it. And then there will be a folder on your computer where all your GitHub projects are. And then you just put that folder in there. And then it'll be like, this is a new thing. You want to make a new thing? And then you hit yes, and then it has it forever. That was my experience.
Do I need the PS here?
I don't know. I've never done any of this command line shit. But let me look at his message again. PS.
I need C.
So you need CD. So in the command line, you just want CD, open bracket, your path, and then close bracket.
It's not working. So his message doesn't work, I guess.
Here, Marcus has forever to help us with doing it this way. Just try my way first and see if it's as easy as I remember it being.
Open just the Git
just
thing that I have, hub, whatever.
Okay, you have this.
Is it?
Yeah. So
This is how I
so
open
go to your
the-
documents
I
folder.
just make new repository. Like the root.
Yeah,
that
you
I was
can make
trying to-
new. You can do that too.
Add local repository.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Clone. Okay, add local. Path. Control V.
How to make a new repo. GitHub.
Add repository. The directory does not appear to be a Git repository. Okay, so create one.
Okay.
Repository name. Necroskill. Local path. Documents.
Yeah, so just put this. It should be just in your my documents
thing.
GitHub, and then whatever the repo you're making now is.
But in local path here, you think it goes my project?
What was it? What was there by default? I can't read anything on your
Like
screen.
the GitHub, like a folder, a GitHub folder.
And it was in my documents.
Here, I'll just.
Here, go to
So the local path that it started with is C users DWSL OneDrive documents GitHub.
OneDrive. So I guess it's through OneDrive.
But that's not my project. Aren't I like pointing it to my project right now?
You're gonna make a folder in your GitHub thing that always, is tracked
And
by
put
this
my
software,
project
and
in
put your
there?
project in there. That's what I do.
Okay, so then I don't. So
You don't. So yeah, you don't need it.
path.
Yeah, you're just gonna put a copy of it in there. You might need to add like the git ignore or something. That might be not.
That is also a fucking thing that never ever fucking worked ever. Like.
I think this
Following
way,
every guide to the T, never.
I've never had to do it, and doing it this way. Or maybe I did, but I just don't remember.
Did I just say, like it says, git ignore here. It gives me an option to.
Is there a Unity option? If there's a Unity option, pick it. If not, then leave it what it was.
Unreal Engine Unity.
Okay. Okay.
License none. I have no license.
Yeah, none, and then just create that.
Create repository.
Okay.
Okay.
Now,
open.
public.
Explorer.
Well.
And then just put it, copy it in there.
I guess you could do that. I always just drag it. Yeah. So like, if you know where the folder is, just make a copy of your project file, paste it right in there, and you'll see like a million changes.
Control C, copy. And just put it in here.
Yeah. I think that should be fine. I haven't done this with a Unity project in a long time though. I've only done this with Game Maker projects recently, so hopefully this works.
My mouse is right click is breaking. It like stops sometimes, like for a second once in a while. Of course.
Paste that shit in there, and then you should see.
It's gonna take 1,000 years. Actually, no.
You should see it show up as like a change, and then you can commit it and just do like initial commit is what I usually do for the first one, where I do this. Also, make sure you check with Marcus that this is still fine, because like I don't want to tell you this is the right way, and then
Whatever. Honestly,
it, like,
I need to get it up there as long as it's saved online somewhere, and I can even I think on some of the other
That's what I mean. There's no chance
little
that, like,
Unity excursions I've done over the summers that I just put it on my Google Drive.
Like, I've never actually
just so I
had
don't lose it.
a project fail so bad that I had to try and access it from another computer. So, in strictly speaking,
I do want you guys.
I have never actually confirmed that any of my Git stuff is saving onto the internet anywhere.
Well, if you're not working on it with another person, I guess you're not pulling it.
That's what I mean. Like, I don't
Yeah.
actually know that I'm doing this right. So definitely check with Marcus before.
Well, I guess if you can pull it and play it, it should be good.
Yeah, I've rolled back, which tells me it's captured somewhere, but like, what if this is all actually local somehow, and I don't know that? Git is
But
confusing.
I mean, for this, we'll know when you attempt to download it from.
Yes,
Git.
we will know if this method theoretically works. Okay. The hardest part now is going to be figuring out how to add me to the
Now
thing.
here, just push.
So wait, do you
commit, and
do you
all
see a
that
million
stuff.
changes there?
It says commit one file to main.
That's weird. Yeah, I guess commit. Don't pub or commit first, and just do, you know, whatever. Doesn't matter. What does it
On
say?
branch main, untracked files, use git add file to. I fucking hate this shit. It just why nothing added to commit, but untracked files present. Use git add to track.
Hold on. Can you
Fail.
paste this copy this text and paste it to me?
It's text.
Paste that to me.
I don't seem to be able to. I'm going to. I'll snip it though. It won't
Yeah,
let
yeah. I
me.
guess you can.
If I hold Control to copy and then hit C, it goes away. But then Control V, it won't let me paste it.
No worries.
Hit this.
Exit out of this real quick. Go to publish. Yeah, hit publish repository.
To publish it.
Here, wait.
First.
Yeah, try publishing it first. Okay, now try committing.
No.
Still same thing. All right, hold on. We're gonna walk through the.
I'm gonna ask ChatGPT.
That's what I'm about to read. Well, Google's response, I guess, but same thing. So you clicked File, New Repository. You filled out the repository details in the window. Choose the folder on your computer where you want the project folder to live. You did that. Initialize the README. Git ignore. Choose yada yada. Click the blue create repository. Publish to GitHub. Verify your remote settings.
Initialize Git. I haven't done that. After you set up your repository, it says open your Unity project folder, open a terminal in the root of your Unity project. The folder that contains assets, projects. Yeah, this is the other thing. Never fucking.
Here, hold on.
Open a terminal. Here, can you break down step 2 further?
Okay, sorry.
Find your Unity.
Did you go to add local repository instead of new repository when we were doing this?
I tried local first, but it didn't work. It didn't have anything that seemed like it basically said there's no repository yet. So I did add new. Just all right. Terminal. Open file. It's on the folder, so you're looking at its contents. Right-click an empty space inside the folder. Choose Open in Terminal. And then
Here, I'm gonna make one on mine just to.
The address bar. The address bars have a floor type C. Yeah. Prompt. Windows terminal. Open Windows.
Did you click the box when you made it also that said initialize this repository with a README or no?
I don't think so. I don't know. I didn't. If there was an unchecked, I don't know. Maybe I just try again.
Well, when you're do keep trying what you're trying, but if you want to go back to the other thing.
Well, I mean, the thing I'm looking at now is exactly what Marcus told me to do, which did not fuck, and has never worked, and just doesn't work because Git doesn't work. I've never had an experience with Git where it worked. Setting it up.
Really quick, go to the. Do you remember the file path that it was telling you it was creating it at when you hit the create repository button? It was like users, you know, d solo yeah. Go there, and do you see a folder named GitHub?
I mean, I'm probably in it, right? Yeah, I'm in that folder now.
Okay, so it did create that folder, and the only other difference I see between mine and yours is that you have some sort of OneDrive thing going on. You could like is the OneDrive like a cloud backup folder? Like, is that actually local to your computer?
Yeah, I don't know. Microsoft forces it as part of file paths and shit, and it's so annoying. And I've never actually literally opened up OneDrive or ever actually used it on purpose.
I use it at work, but it makes things confusing. Here. What was the language it used? Something about you need to add something. Did you put
the commit thing?
Yeah, did you put a snip of that somewhere?
Here, I'll snip.
Throw that in Discord quick. Okay, I see it's in the Heartlamp. Okay. This message when I try to commit on branch main. Your branch is up to date with
Oh, maybe I need the I don't need the brackets. Nope. Still.
Probably exactly how you
Hold
put
on,
it.
I
Maybe
gotta
with like the
pause
one quotation and the
CD, and I think I fucked up. Okay. That did it to my original one. So you need quotes around the file path, but not the brackets. Assuming that means that it worked.
Yeah.
Except then get in it. In quotes though, the quotes were needed last time. Alright, guys, maybe without the quotes this time. God. But find a proper style and stick to it, god damn it. Can't be having to guess whether I put quotes in here or not. Getting it. We initialized existing Git repository in C users dwsol Necroskill move test.git. Now what do I do with it?
What step are you on of Marcus's?
Create a new repo for this project. After creating a repo, GitHub will give you instructions for pushing code from. After creating, give you instructions for pushing code from existing repo. Your new remote. Just copy those and run them in the same folder. I don't know what that fucking means. After creating a repo, GitHub will give you instructions for pushing code from an existing repo to your new repo. Just copy those and run. What?
When you shop in the Acme app, you can count on us to be ready for pickup on time. Even if you can't keep your in-laws from showing up early.
Can I delete a repo? How does that
happen? Yeah, you can.
Oh my god.
You want to just delete and retry making the one that you already made?
Start the fuck over because this one's fucked.
So
they offered no paths to like.
So wait, you did create a folder with the command line thing?
Well, I gotta get in it on my original actual project folder.
Okay.
That part worked, but now I don't know how to like. Just start an entirely new fucking thing and.
Yeah, you might have to do that. Real quick, go back to the GitHub desktop app real quick, and then this is saying I put that message in that you got before. Click on the Changes tab at the top left of the sidebar. And is everything in there checked?
Change. And it's one check. Yeah, it's a single item and it's checked.
It is checked. Click on the Changes tab at the top. You will see a list of your new files and empty checkboxes. Check the box next to Changes at the top of the list to select all files or check individual files. Okay. Fill out the commit summary. Look at the very bottom left of corner of your window. Find the summary. You put something in the summary, right? You did that.
I put it in the name for the description.
Yeah, that's all you need. And the button you hit after that was commit to main, right?
Yeah. I'll hit it again. Boom.
And on the current branch it says main. Okay, then all of this is already done. Here, let's go to the actual GitHub instructions for this. You could also try to create a brand new one just with and make sure you have that initialize this repository with a readme. Yada yada yada.
I just initialized my shit. I just want to. I'm just gonna. Two. One just didn't work. This stuff sucks.
I've never seen a chatbot respond this way. It's like definitely that you definitely need to check the checkboxes on the commit. I said they are checked. It responded, "It looks like there's no response available for this. Try asking something else." All right, hold on.
Usually it just makes up an answer. I've never seen a robot
That's what I mean. Usually it'll say something.
say, even if it doesn't know the answer, it'll just give you something. You'll probably be wrong.
So this video is a tutorial on what how do you use a repository and how do you navigate a repository both locally on a computer as well as on the GitHub. It's
creating a
really
repo.
accessible as a project. So I'm going to open up desktop, GitHub desktop, and I'm going to choose File, New Repository. And inside the repository, you have to give it a name. In this case, I'm going to be calling it a test repo. You cannot have any spaces in your repo name. You have to use underscores or dashes. Description, in this case,
All right, here.
You gotta go to GitHub.
You're actually working on your project.
Delete.
It could be
do it from the
robotics
app
projects,
for some reason.
whatever have you. In my case, I'm just going to call this one a test repo for tutorial.
With joy, the fucking
And then your
moment
local
someone
path is
comes
where it's
along
actually stored
and
on your
tries to
computer. So I'm going to
do GitHub
choose a
better.
separate local path. I'm going to my
I'm
documents.
sure there is already
I'm
some
going to go inside, generally stores inside the GitHub folder, and I'm going to just
a
go
more
ahead and
user-friendly
open here, 'cause
version,
it's going to
but
make
the ubiquity
a
of
folder called
GitHub
test repo inside your GitHub folder.
will reign supreme.
I'm going to initialize this with a README. That's effectively some sort of
As soon as there's better
markdown
options.
documentation file. Your git ignore, you can have it ignore certain
I
files.
don't see how you're even deleting anything online though,
especially for
because
Mac
like it's
specifically.
only
And then your
locally
license
saved right now,
is,
right? Like you didn't
if other people are
ever.
going to access
You
this
haven't
repo,
No, I
managed.
made a
what
repository
access
when
do you
I
want to
clicked
go
add
have?
repository.
Right, locally, right? Locally, you just make it locally, and until you publish it, it's not. It's just local. It was my understanding. Like I think all you'd have to do right now to get rid of that is just delete the folders. Although.
Let me see. I'm logging in online. I mean, it made a thing called. It made one online called Necroskill prototype.
Right on.
And I'll just start the fuck over. Danger zone. That's where all the delete stuff is. Delete this repository. Boom. Yes, please. Okay, let's try again. File.
All right, hold on. Go slow here. I just want to make sure everything that. So I'm watching a video of someone do it right now. So file. Yeah.
New repository. Yeah.
Yeah, new. I assume new, but let me.
Project. So I'm going to open up desktop, GitHub desktop, and I'm going to choose File.
File new repository is the first thing he does.
Inside the repository, you have to give it a name.
Types in the name, no spaces.
In this case, I'm going to be calling it a
just no spaces.
test repo. You cannot have any spaces in your repo name.
No
You have to
spaces in the name.
dashes.
File name.
Description,
Yeah.
in this case,
description,
whatever it is you're
put
actually
whatever.
working on for project.
Put
It could be
ellipses.
robotics, projects,
I don't know what to put.
whatever have you. In my case, I'm just going to call this one a test.
Testing. Quick initialize.
Or don't hit anything. I can't read a damn thing on your screen, but like I wanted to try this. Try changing your file path to something you know 100% is local. Like just like, is there any way to get around that OneDrive folder?
Git ignore license.
Oh, magnifiers. A magnifier. Oh, there. Sorry, what'd you say?
I said, is there any, so if you hit change on that local folder, can you just do like, does it have to include the OneDrive in the file path? There, can you set it to be like just in a, cause like what mine
I could choose the folder.
Is
yours goes to your user folder, and then where?
Hold on, let me see. I'm trying to find my whole thing. Properties. Oh, that's not what I want to see. Does properties not show the file path? Okay, see users, whatever your computer is named, and then just documents. This is where mine goes. This probably doesn't matter. I just
Select folder.
Alright.
But do I need to put like GitHub?
No, I think it should put that. Let me see what the guy's doing in the video.
Repo for tutorial. And then your local path is where it's actually stored on your computer. So I'm going to choose a separate local path. I'm going to my documents. I'm going to go inside.
I don't know when the guy does it actually.
Whatever it is. New
his is probably already set up, but he does have GitHub in his local path. But if you don't have a folder there named GitHub, I'm sure it'll just make one.
Description in this case.
Then click the box that says initialize
projects,
with a README.
Whatever. So with a ignore certain that's effectively some sort of
and
markdown
then
documentation
for the
file.
get ignore, do the Unity, and then license.
Do check the initialize with this repository.
Do check that.
Users,
yes.
bprat, document, GitHub, and then test repo.
Alright, and then at the bottom it should say this repository will be created at yada yada yada, with all the, with the entire file path there.
Alright, create repository.
Alright, create, and then don't do anything yet. If you just put nothing, like just put initialized or something. Do you guys need help getting stuff out? And then try to push that.
There's nothing.
Okay, it won't let you because there's nothing. That's fine. Can you hit publish repository right now?
Yep.
Okay, and did you get this far last time, or did it yell at you before this?
I don't think so. My folder's not in there now.
Yeah.
So right now I just have an empty repository.
That's fine. That's fine.
Right?
Just hold on. Let me see.
Publisher now.
What this guy does next.
And go inside GitHub. You'll now notice open up and are now showing up in green, and it's got a nice little green plus file.
Yeah, he starts putting stuff in there before it's published.
But description. I'm going to keep this code private currently.
Yeah, let me try to. Well, since the folder is initialized, let me just copy my project into it and see what happens. Where's the fucking actual?
I think you should try publishing it before, because isn't this exactly what we did last time? So far, all we really know that's different.
Yeah, but now we have the init, the git init done automatically apparently for us. Hopefully
Okay.
That's the. But I also.
So copy this. when you're doing this, you're
Like I did a git initialize on this using Marcus's method, and it finally went through. So
okay.
hopefully doing it twice doesn't fuck things up. Okay, now I gotta go to that other fucking God. Documents, GitHub, Necroskill prototype. Wait, move test is in here. Oh, this is the OneDrive one. Surely all these same exactly named folders in different folders.
Oh, there's Chick-fil-A.
Documents, GitHub, Necroskill prototype, and then within Necroskill prototype, I put my thing.
Very pretty, mama. Very nice feeling too. Am I gonna fuck him up by touching him? Don't. Don't. I'm on the internet. Please don't. Give me a puffer. I'm dying. I'm dying. I said I'm dying. Seriously, Dave's doing something very annoying, and I'm probably annoying him by rambling.
I'm just waiting for it to load. Okay, changes. One change, which is not inspiring confidence. Commit to main, yeah, same exact.
Yeah, I mean, you could try doing that all again and hitting publish before you do that, but the guy doesn't
Well,
do
I
that in
mean,
his
literally the only
tutorial.
thing I've done is put a folder in a folder. I can just take that folder out and then hit publish.
Yeah, that's true.
Documents GitHub.
Yeah, just remove that and then there should be no changes, right?
Okay.
Also, remember to probably, okay. Now hit publish. See if this,
Publish. Okay, now put.
now try that. And now see if that works. Weird that's only showing one change. Normally when I do this, there's a million new files in here and it's a super long one year thing rather than just one.
Well, GitHub has never come anywhere near working for me, ever. People have tried to explain and give me instructions on how to do it for like 5 years.
I have been using
It's
it for
never
like
worked.
4 years and I only know how to do two things with it.
It's so bad.
And you have the stripped repo on here, right? That's how you interact.
Yeah, but I just got
Invited to
invited
that.
to it.
Yeah.
I never had to make it.
All right, now go to the desktop app, see if it has still just the one file.
Still just one.
What is the name of that
Yeah,
file?
it doesn't work.
What
It
it
doesn't work.
like? What is I can't read that file. What is the name of that file?
You're on main branch. Wait, what file? The changed file.
Yeah, the change thing. What does it
The
say?
folder. It's the name of the project. Necroskill move test. Let's delete this repository again.
Here, let me try just making new repository, test, description, test. I'm not gonna put any git ignore. Create repository. Okay, now let me copy one of my randomly saved copies of my game. Or actually, I guess I should use Unity game. Ultimate 2D controller main. GitHub. Test. Paste. Exchange files. Init. Commit. Publish. Test. Code private. Publish repository. Yeah, I don't know. It works for me. The only thing I did differently there was I did it without the git ignore. Try doing it without the git ignore. Maybe. If you have anything else to try, feel free.
Does that mean like create a new one again?
Create a new one again.
New repository.
Yeah.
Initialize. Don't do a git ignore.
I did not do a git ignore. So just create. And now, do you have any other Unity projects that are smaller, just so we can test first, like without having to wait for the bar to fill up? Like any projects that you started but never.
Oh crap! I started opening it. Explorer. See. Oh my god, too many fucking file. Documents, GitHub. Yeah, okay. There's already there's two of them. Delete these. Paste.
Wait, so you don't want to paste it in the GitHub folder. You want to paste it in the folder that gets made by that should have just been made by this, which may.
It's just going to the same place where you like. And surprise! We can't see any of this shit.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
It's just setting up the path for where your projects. For
Yeah,
your
but
GitHub
before, were you pasting it into the GitHub folder or into the?
It's pasting it into the GitHub folder where I.
Okay, so you actually want to go one past that. Whatever you name this, there should be a folder, empty folder named that there, in the GitHub folder, and you want to put your whole project folder inside.
Yeah, in the
that.
GitHub folder. So here, look. This is the path. Okay, I just need to put my folder in GitHub folder. My project
No,
folder.
no. So when you, there should be one more level, and that level should be an empty, a nearly empty folder.
Well, there isn't. There never has been. It doesn't get created. Whatever that
So
is doesn't happen,
okay, so let's.
and never has.
Really? Okay, so yeah, so I guess that would be the issue. So when you hit create, there was two folders in here though, right? That you just deleted.
Yeah, the two other prototypes that I already tried to put in here from other attempts at putting this on Git.
All right, hit file create one more time, and I just want to see that no folder gets created here. So go to do the same thing you just did, like again, just go file, new process, just name it test or what. It doesn't matter. We're just testing for now. Test. Okay, so and okay, and no folder is created there. Okay, so a folder is created there. Now go into that folder. This is where you want to paste your project, your Unity project folder.
Okay. Where was this folder before? Folder never got created until. Is it because I did not the git ignore or something?
I have no idea. Might be, yeah, you didn't do the git ignore that time, right?
Delete that. I don't need that. Let me delete.
It's weird then that even
fifth
one
time.
thing is... No, wait, why did you delete that?
No, I gotta delete. Well, I gotta delete that because I'm just assuming this is gonna work. I'm gonna do.
Oh, okay, so you're making a non-test folder. Got it.
I gotta delete the old Necroskill prototype. Get that.
Also, make sure you're not deleting your original folder.
Okay. Then.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense because you deleted it. Just remove those. They're probably
Start over again. All right. Next. Do you initialize the repository or no? Yeah.
I can't remember if I did. Hold on, let me look in the folder to see if. Yeah, because there's a README in there. So
You
yes.
said the only thing you did was
Yes.
not.
Only thing I did different. Yes. So that should be good. Okay. Now see that folder should be in
already
there.
created for me, and it is this time.
Go in there.
I guess it could have been done last time, and then
It was for the test. I'm not sure
one
if it
was the
before.
fucked up one, and the other one was the right one before, because there was a fucked up one.
All right, now paste a copy of your Necroskull folder in here, and you should see at least a few files show up. When I did one that was like just a character controller, I guess I had been working on, that was like 6 files.
Why do things not copy? Okay.
It's weird though if this was showing up before that like.
I don't think it was on the first attempt. It wasn't, but I think on the last one where we did the not.
What was the thing with the one
whatever,
file?
It did, but I just assumed it didn't.
What was the thing with the one changed file? Like if you even if you were pasting one level above this.
I don't know. It must have been because we put one thing in the wrong spot. So for whatever reason, it was reading that one change in that one spot because it was just looking for one folder. And then from there, everything else was fucked up. So it was like, you have one update.
Please show more than one file in this
I
leftmost thing.
am confident. I feel good about this.
I feel I'm like 60% confident, but or at least it definitely worked for me doing it this way. And like I said, you may have to put. You could also try entirely redoing it again with the git ignore, and that may
The actual project
actually.
itself has a git initialize using Marcus's method and also GitHub or the GitHub
Okay, then
thing.
maybe it'll be fine. Alright, please show. No,
No,
it's still just showing
one
one fucking file. Either way,
broken.
still
Sucks.
try to just try to commit. Put a message in. Try to commit. No.
No.
Fuck.
I'm just gonna follow step by step GitHub or ChatGPT.
What we just did is what Google said to do. Google said to do. Maybe ChatGPT's will be better.
Open your Uni project folder. Initialize the Git. I did that. I don't know what bash is. Why does it say bash?
That's just like a command line thing. A command line command. I forget what it does.
Bash Git.
For anybody? I don't know. Maybe whatever. You know, maybe the Marcus stuffs Marcus did for me in the beginning, and it will work. You know, the way I was saying to do it would work after this. This looks promising. That's what you
Yeah, I
want to
did
see.
add local repository.
Okay.
I just pointed it towards my actual folder.
This looks promising. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it.
I guess since it was initialized, it works now. I don't know.
I guess don't hold your breath until it lets you commit, but that's more what I was expecting to see.
Information. What? We're filling the information. What? It's not. That's not what's happening. Like that's not. Like I'm following ChatGPT's shit, and it just doesn't.
What information is it asking you to fill
Open
out?
your Unity project, right? Well, it says create the repository. Open GitHub desktop at the top. Click File. Add local repository. A window appears. Since this project has never used Git before, GitHub desktop will probably say this directory does not appear to be a GitHub directory, a Git repository. Didn't say that this time for some reason. It says, but then ChatGPT continues. Perfect. Click create a repository. And then step 4 is fill in the information. GitHub desktop will ask for several things. That did not happen.
This is what it's asking us to do what we just did. Just try committing. It looks like you got what you need here.
Yeah, but that is on a repository that was long since deleted. All that shit when we did the like add repository like by like adding brand new one, right? And it was asking us that kind of shit there. That's not what like.
Yeah,
There's
I
no
don't.
connection here.
There is no connection here. It's weird that it would ask you to add a repository and create a repository. What does that say?
We need the good ignore thing because it's too like this is the other thing that I was running into with it. This is what I mostly remember fucking up when I tried to do this in the past. Like it's like, oh, this is too big. You can't put this on here and stuff like that. Files too large. The following files are over 100 megabytes. If you commit these files, you will no longer be able to push this repository to github.com.
Okay. Yeah. So. And you went to add repository to get here and pointed it to the folder that you just
Local.
made.
Add local.
Add
Not
local.
add. Add local. But it didn't give me the fucking thing that is the stupid fucking chat GPT.
Unless it wants you to go and hit create repository now, but I can't see how that wouldn't just create a brand new one. Alright, well here, hold on. Maybe I can just give you the git ignore. Somebody's talking in the group chat. Maybe Marcus is watching us flail.
No, that's me complaining about how ChatGPT
Oh.
just gives up straight up wrong information about this process.
I thought you said you had to get ignore in there though for Unity.
I had to get init done, fit, and
Okay, here. Unity.get ignore. Can I download the ignore file for Unity and just throw it in the root folder? Okay. Here, this is what Google's telling me to do to get the ignore. I'll paste it in the art lamp. Oh my god, the formatting is all fucked up on it. Okay. Go here. What it says. And then it says It also warns that Windows may try to automatically rename it.
Sorry, what were you? I was reading the chat PT shit. I have to go to. You're saying I could just get the file and put it in
You
rather than
could
having
try
to
just
do it myself?
just throwing. I asked the Google one if I can just download the gitignore and throw it in the root folder, and it says yes, you can absolutely download the gitignore and place it in the root folder. It gave me this link and that short instruction with also a paragraph long warning about how Windows might try to rename it. But I don't know if it'll actually work, because we literally just walked through what Google said to do.
Download raw file. Unity.gitignore it should be called. With the.
Is that what it says in the instructions? Sorry, I walked away from my computer for a second.
Well, that's what the file that I downloaded in the link is called. And then I just put this in my root folder.
Yeah, it says
folder that's named Necroskill move.
Save it as save it exact. It says right click the page and click save. Okay, so this is what it says to do exactly. Is right click the raw file button, go to save
Yeah,
as,
to download raw file. I did that off
and then
the link.
and then
And I
save
just
it
put that
as.
in.
You want to
Wait, I
save
do
it?
have a git. I have a gitignore in this.
It's called .gitignore.
This is called .gitignore. Yeah, not Unity like this one I just downloaded. The one
It
that's in here
says
though.
to
that's
rename it as .gitignore.
Well, it's called. Well, so I already have that in this folder for the project. Apparently, I was trying to do this before, but maybe I'm going to delete it because it's obviously wrong. But I have to save it as .gitignore, not Unity.gitignore.
It just says. It says just .gitignore, but then it also says alternatively, if you are using the GitHub desktop app, it includes built-in templates. You can add it by simply going to repository, repository settings, ignored files, searching for Unity, and then clicking save. So maybe try deleting the one that's in there and doing that, maybe?
I'm deleting the one that was already in here, and I'm going to rename it. Just .gitignore. All right, well, let's see if we can commit. No, no. It just doesn't
Try going to
work.
go to repository, repository settings, ignored files, and then search for Unity. It says, is there a search?
There's no search.
The fuck?
Well, yeah, fucking AI sucks. It doesn't even fucking
Yeah.
work. I try to use it for work, and it fucking farts out the shittiest fucking everything's wrong worksheets, and
Yeah.
like Marcus apparently lives in another world where AI is actually really good.
I
and
mean,
doesn't just fuck everything up.
for programming, it probably is. For general everything, for everything else, it has less training, I guess. But it gets shit
Ignored
wrong
files.
for me.
Can I just put like the ignored files from that? Just, like, do this.
What is that blue link up there? What does that say?
Just learn about gitignore files.
Hmm.
Like. I don't know. This is always just
Okay, this is from August 2025. This is written by a human. Create an empty repo in GitHub, including unity.getignore. Click the user icon. Wait, what? All these steps to set up a Unity project with an online Git repo on GitHub. Oh, this is... What is a personal access token? Alright, here's the GitHub. GitHub's tutorial itself. File, new repository. We did this.
Try making my own git ignore.
Here, try. I mean, you could try this. This is GitHub's own. Well, actually, this is on the GitHub? This is specifically, it says how to create it one with a Unity project. You could try following that. That one gets us basically to where we were before we couldn't do the commit, and then says set up git lfs, install git lfs from the official website, open a terminal or command prompt in your repository's root directory, run git lfs install to initialize git lfs, specify the types of files you want to track in the git attributes. You want to do that, like.
I give up. I will just never share my games. It's fine. Nothing is worth this fucking headache.
You could just, put it online somewhere and I could download it. Like a build. And just let Marcus fix it later. When you left.